is actually the reason why all of us are in North America today. So, if you go back about 500 or 600 years, everybody, almost in the whole world, used to live in what was called the Old Country, which way back then was Italy, Spain, and England. Way over on the far side of the earth, way on the other side of the ocean. And if you were really, really lucky, and you were an explorer, you got to come all the way across that ocean on a little wooden boat to visit here, which was then called the New World. And very few people had ever visited here before. And if you went on the journey, you come on a little wooden boat, it would only carry about 40 people, so you need probably 2 boats to carry all of you on that journey. And it wasn't like today. It would take you about 4 to 5 weeks to get here, so it would take you almost all summer to travel across the ocean to get here on that boat. And if you're on that journey, you get hungry, right? You want some food?
Yeah.
This is what you would have eaten every single day if you were on that journey.
On your bottom, on your bottom, friends. On your bottom.
Very good. And how do you know he's a tortoise?
Because I can tell by the looks, because he looks dry.
Well, it's actually a trick question, but you answered part of it correctly. It is actually a tortoise. Now, the difference between a turtle and a tortoise is really simple. Turtles spend all their time in the water. They come out of the water, they get really warm in the sun, go right back in the water. Tortoises, and that's what this guy is, spend all their time on the land. So this guy never ever goes in the water. If I was to actually fill that black bucket up with water and put him in it, he would drown. He's very, very heavy. He weighs about 65, 70 pounds at the size he is right now. So he can't maintain his weight, so he can't float in the water. He actually sinks to the bottom, so he would drown. But if you were an explorer, about 500 or 600 years ago, you're down to northern Africa, which is where these guys come from, and you would capture about 100 of them. Now, they're really hard to catch. We all know how fast tortoises can walk, right? Everybody just stay sitting. Okay, sitting down. Okay, so you have to catch one of these guys. There, I caught him.
Back down now.
Sit down, guys. And you would put them in the bottom of your boats on racks on the side of the boat, upside down on their backs like this. And you know why you did that? 2 reasons. First reason is upside down on their backs like this, they won't eat any food for about 4 or 5 weeks, which is how long the journey took. So you'd have to worry about feeding them. But the most important reason is, and they found this out really from a bad experience or from a really bad thing, if you let about 100 of these walk around the bottom of your boat, they all weigh about 100 pounds each. And they all walk to one side of your boat in the middle of the ocean. What happens to your boat? It tips over. It sinks, that's right. And if you're a famous explorer, that's not very good, right? So they put them on racks on the bottom of the boats.